Yo, everybody. Hey, Simeon here with Aim High Photography. Hey, guys, I got me a new toy in stock. Let's get right to it. Boom! Guys, it is the new DJI RS5. I got the combo edition. It is the new gimbal by DJI. Guys, we're going to open this up and check it out. Oh yes, guys, I've been seeing other channels talking about it. Now, I'm gonna just be upfront. I'm gonna just be honest, guys. It's funny how when something new comes out, then all of a sudden the previous model is no good, right? You've seen a lot of YouTube channels talk about, oh yeah, the DJI RS4 or the RS4 Pro, it was hard. But then if you just go back a year or two ago when it actually came out, what were they saying? Oh, they were saying how good it is over the previous version. Guys, the latest edition is usually going to always be better than the one before. I mean, that's just the way it is. I just did a video talking about the 35 millimeter 1.2 and how it is, it's good and it obviously should be better than the 1.8. And I get that. You go buy you a new car today versus that same model, that make and model from 5 years ago, and guess what, the one from today is going to be better. It should be, right? You got newer technology. Guys, look at this, look at the case, look at that's a nice case. Oh my gosh, that is a nice case. All right, so we're going to open this thing up. We're going to open it up and see what's in it, guys. Before I do that, guys, I'm going to leave a little bit of suspense. I'm going to put it off to the side because, yes, guys, I do have, here it is right here. Make sure we are good. This is the RS4 Pro, right? I love it. I use it for my Nikon Z9 along with my 20 millimeter 1.8 lens. To me, it is great. It is sometimes a little bit, complicated. I ain't gonna necessarily say complicated, but it takes, time to get it calibrated and all that stuff because it doesn't easily slide. You know what I mean? But guys, you don't have to do it all the time. How often really are you calibrating it? I don't change my setup. It's always the Z9. It's always the 20 millimeter 1.8. There's really not much to calibrate, but I get it. They got something new. So we're going to check it out. So yeah, let's open it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guys, look, what camera are we at? What camera are we on? Let's go to this. Let's go to this. Let's go to this camera angle. Focus. There we go. Look at that. Now that's pretty. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's get in here. Let's get it. Let's take it out. We're gonna just get right to the heart. I'll tell you, when people open up, and I do it sometime, I'll open up the main character last. All right. Ooh. Guys, yeah, let's open this up. Take off these little cushions that they did for the packing. Oh yeah, y'all got that on there. DJI, yes. But yeah, guys, the current model is it's gonna be better, right? It's gonna be better. I get it. It's supposed to be. What else is under here? Anything else under there, guys? Anything? Nothing? Just case. Just a case. All right. So yeah, we got we got the top half of it. Let's lay that off to the side. Let's get in here. What is in here? Lay that off so y'all can see that there. This here's the briefcase arm. Oh, is it the briefcase arm? Yeah, but now this is what is interesting because yes, this will help out a lot, being able to, move the gimbal from this point, because the previous model, guys, I have to show you, where is it at? It's down here, right? It's down here. For me, it's fine because if I'm holding the gimbal, right? If I'm holding the gimbal, I'm pressing with my thumb. But I know there's certain like camera movements that, if you do, then it can become awkward. Okay, I get that. So yeah, this is the back one. Let me show you guys. All right, y'all see it? Here it is right here. It's right here. There's the toggle for it. For me, like I said, once again, I thought it was fine. I really did. I really did think that it was fine. But yeah, they came out with something else. Let's get back. Put this out the way. We may be back with you. We're going to stay with you. You won't be too far, RS4. All right, so we got that briefcase handle. We have this here. Tripod. Now this is kind of cool, but once again, you open up one of the arms, right? You pull this and it opens up all up, right? But really, how hard was it to just do this, to do this, and to that? But I get it. They made it easier, right? We're in a hurry nowadays. Everything has to be, drive through, right? So yeah, that's cool. You open up one. Or let me hold up you open up one. Here we go, like that, and it opens up the other two. So yeah, that's cool. I get it. I'm not knocking it, you know. But I'm not going to be those one or the one that talks about how bad the RS RS4 is all of a sudden. All right, here, what is this one here? This is for the camera. We're gonna take this off. This plate here is going to mount to your camera and slide right in there. That's cool. All right. What else we got? What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got the active track, if that's what it's called, you know, where you can put it on the subject and it will follow that person and all that kind of stuff. I do like this. I really do like this. The other one that they had, which was an option, you know, they made it in like a gray. I didn't get that, you know, but this is all black. This is nice. This is nice. And that's kind of cool. So yes, I do like that. What else we got in here? Open up, open up, open up. Oh yeah, the battery. The battery. Now, for my other one, I bought the bigger battery, right? I bought the bigger battery so I could just get some, you know, some good amount of run time on it. So yeah, this is the battery that will, let's make sure. All right. I don't know if we're gonna necessarily put it all together. Oh, we got some cables and stuff here. You know, I'm gonna just lay this off to the side. I may build it out here in a second. I don't know. But for now, I just want you guys to see how it works. All right. So we're going to I want y'all to see that there. You got the battery, right? You can see the battery. Got the electrical part right there. I'm going to put that in there. All right. Make sure it's unlocked and push. Now they can come out with a better design. This right here, they did not improve that. All right. That should be a click. I do not get enough satisfaction when this locks in. Let me see did they change it on this one? Let's see. No, they did not. This needs more, you know, just a click. It needs to lock something. They should do something with that design. Watch, they'll do it here in the next couple of upgrades. Watch. And then all of a sudden, the DJI RS5 is going to be no good. Oh, I didn't like it when it came, you know, all that kind of stuff you're going to hear. But for me, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. All right, so we're going to get this here. This is the tripod, and all we have to do, I hate when I say that, all we have to do is do this here. So we're going to screw that on. So yeah, this will be kind of the result, right? And then what we have to do is put on this plate here. I don't think I'm going to do all this right now. I just want you guys just to see some of it, right? I want y'all to see just a little bit of it. And because I have I don't have my camera. You know why? Because I'm using them all. I'm using them all. This right here is a Nikon Z8. That right there is my Nikon Z9. And that right there is my Z5. And wifey has the ZF. So yeah, this is, uh-oh, I already see something. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Why does that? That's not right. I didn't do something right. Oh, wait. Okay. Did it ship like that? That's crazy. That's how it needs to be. All right. Because I need to be able to control that trigger. Right there. Yeah, it was just turned around. I need to be able to control this here. That's cool. So yeah, the camera's gonna go on top. Where's that active track? Will go. Why I keep moving? I don't even need to keep touching my Atom X gas. All right, that goes on there. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah. Now the thing about this here, this is the RS5. I currently have the RS4 Pro, right? Which is designed to take the heavier cameras like the Z9, which is what I use. So this here, I'll look up the specs. I believe it's around 6.5 pounds that this can handle, right? And this one can handle, I can't remember. I want to say it's like up in the teens, lower teens, something like that. But definitely enough for my Nikon Z9 and my 20mm 1.8. This is also, let me make sure I can get that. I want that in the shot. This is also capable of handling my Z9 with the 20mm 1.8 the way I have it set up. I believe it's around just a little bit over 5 pounds with my Z9 and the lens and the ND filter and the GoPro. I believe, yeah. So I'm still safe. The RS4 Pro allowed a little bit more cushion for that, right? So I was definitely not worried about overloading the RS4 Pro because it can handle more weight, right? The motors are, more heavy duty than the RS4, right? So same thing with this one. The motors in the RS4 Pro are going to be more heavy duty than the ones that are in the RS5, not the Pro. Eventually, they're going to come out with a Pro. They are. They came out with one for the RS4. They're going to come out with an RS5 Pro. Just watch, guys. Just watch. So yeah, guys, this is it side by side. Make sure I look at that. Look at this. Look how nice. Oh, this is the RS. This here is RS4. All right. And we have, oh, because we're on the wrong camera. And then we have this here is the RS5, the newer one, right? Yeah, this is it. So yeah, they changed it up just a little bit. If you look here on the side, right? If you look right here on the side, you can see the letters may have a little bit of gray right there on it. And then you got the red, which is, I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but this one just, it's not as stand out as much. But I mean, it still does. I mean, that 5 Ronin still in big letters. Going from red to gray doesn't really, but I mean, it does look nice. It does look nice. So yeah, the arm, let's put this off to the side, grab this one back. The arm, okay, this way. Okay. Oh, it's kind of confusing sometimes without the camera. So we're going to put this in here. Make sure you guys can see that there. We're going to put this in, open it up. Get in there. Did I not open it up enough? Maybe I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. And see, and like that, I felt it go in that hole. That's what I'm talking about. That satisfaction. Like it locked. It didn't just slide and then just use this here to grip it, right? It actually, there's a hole in the bottom of this and I felt it go in. All right. So now, sure y'all can see. So now we got to just tighten this up here, or I can go higher. So now I have the joystick. Y'all see that? So now I have the joystick here somewhere, right there. Somewhere. I got to get used to it right there. Yeah, guys, this is cool. I mean, it's mean. I just got to make sure my Nikon Z9, I was just excited about getting it because like, just there's certain features that are, this right here is a big plus. So now I have two, and now plus I have 2 joysticks, which for me wasn't even really a problem, but it's there. You know what I mean? It's there. And see, look, I haven't even talked about the new way of calibrating it or to get it calibrated. They have these like these sliders on here. On the previous model, it was only like one of these, right? But now all the access points have the sliders on it. So what you do is you're gonna loosen this up, right? And now you just have to use this to make it go. We'll do it this way. So just remember, I'm adjusting it here, right? I'm using this for the adjustment, right? So I got my finger here, right? Now I want you guys to watch this part of the arm, right? See if y'all can see that. Make sure I'm not in the shot. Y'all see that? Oh, that is nice, right? Because before you had to unlock, right? You had to unlock, right? You have to unlock the RS5 also. But in order to adjust it, now you have to do. And like I said, guys, it wasn't even really like hard to do. But guys, yeah, they're making it easier. All right, so that's one access point. All right, so you have, where's the other access point? You have this up and down, right? So you're going to loosen here, right? That's loose. And now watch this. Watch this plate, right? Just watch. Watch. Doop, 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 going out of the shot. Right? And you can lower it. Oh yeah. And it does bottom out, right? So it ain't like you can just go and it's going to come off. It's going to tap out and it's going to bottom out. I just made that up. Right? So that's cool. That is really cool. And then you just lock it down, right? So yeah, you have, gosh, not to mention the roll. Yeah, the roll one's the same way. Yeah, so they just made this, guys, this is cool. It really is. It's nice. So I'm going to get my Nikon Z9 calibrated on it. It will work for this one. I already weighed my Nikon Z9. And yeah, I'm going to see if this is, I'm going to see how good it is. Yeah. Oh, cool. What else did I forget? Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with that active track. It's on there and it's kind of like hidden. That's what I like about it. It's kind of hidden. It's not as obvious, guys. So yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. So guys, that is it. Please let me know what you think about the new DJI RS5. Also, please comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Simeon with Aim High Photography. I'm out. Yo, yo, yo. Oh man, forgot to hit the record button on the Autumn X Cast. Oh well.